since the pandemic. Now we are in the post-pandemic period, and we have almost achieved back to the post-pandemic levels of $40 billion. And the target given by the Ministry of Commerce to us is almost $45.8 billion. And as of now, for the first half, we are on track. We are on track. Almost 45% of our target has been achieved. And now the second half is looking more and more challenging. We were expecting this Ukraine-Russia war. There would be some kind of positive atmosphere, positive news as such, but nothing is coming out of it. It's dragging, and it is. Again, we are facing supply issues. Diamond being one of the major contributor to our gems and jewelry kitty in that segment. Almost it contributes more than 55% into the total gems and jewelry basket. And with the supply constraint of Russia, payments not being able to go to Russia, that is also creating a disturbance in the supply chain. We have managed till now, and going ahead, this is a big challenge as far as supply is an issue. And if that could be resolved, because what we understand, the Russians are ready to supply goods. But the only problem is because the OPEC regulations are in place, no more payments are going to Russia. So this is a serious challenge. We are in constant touch with the Ministry of Commerce and with the Reserve Bank of India, where we are trying with the dialogue and where we could come up with some kind of a resolution so that the supplies can be restored. So this is the part. Yes, we are hopeful something should come up. The second thing, biggest challenge what as an industry we face is China. China being one of the major consumer markets, second largest economy, and because of the zero COVID policy, the complete shutdown and that has disturbed the industry to some extent. The growth what we were expecting is more and more dependent on the US market as such, and a lot of dependence on one single market also is not a healthy sign for any industry as such. So hopefully in the second half now there has been some kind of relaxation coming up from the Chinese government, and hopefully our exports to the Far East sector, which is China playing a major role, should start picking up. So that is it. Third biggest challenge what we're facing is that the free money which used to be in the hands of the consumers of the US people, as now we are in the reality world, they do not have it anymore in their hands. The interest rates costs are going high. The credit card bills are coming up. So that's the biggest challenge. The consumer confidence is less. So as a council, we would be trying to do more of the promotion activities. We need to do more of buyer-sellers meet. We need to do more exhibitions, and there will be a lot of areas we need to with the newly this FTA agreements and SIPA agreements done by our Honorable Ministry of Commerce, Mr. Piyush Goyal, that is helping also a lot. So all efforts collectively needs to be done to make sure that we achieve the new 45.8 billion target assigned to us for this calendar year. And just crossing my fingers that hopefully we should be achieving the target. This whole new e-commerce policy bill is having a complete revamp, complete change, and it is the main thing is to promote a small amount of jewelry or small amount of orders where we can, without less of paperwork, can be executed, and that can help to boost the exporters, can help the small jewelry manufacturers also to get done this business. And with this new DESH bill coming up, that will be a very game changer. That will come up with lot of inputs. A lot of brainstorming has been done in this DESH bills, and we are eagerly awaiting for the announcement of this DESH bill, which can help to promote our gems and jewelry exports. To add on the DESH bill is one of the very important project which is coming up in SEEPZ, that's the Mega CFC, where Ministry of Commerce has taken active interest in building up this Mega CFC along with GJEPC, and that is going to play a very important role where it will help to import all latest technology, machines which will be catering to all the DTA as well as the SEEPZ exporters, and that will really help For them, people will means under one roof they will be able to maximize the best of the skills and best of the machinery easily available to them and bring down their cost, and that will really help to promote the exports. So we are eagerly waiting. This Mega CFC already has started in a very big way, and hopefully we are looking at the completion by April 2023. That's the target being given by the minister. As I just mentioned just before some time that the FTA agreement and the SIPA agreement is playing a major change and major role in promoting our gems and jewelry exports. As soon as the UAE SIPA agreement was signed, immediately we could see a big boost in our gold jewelry exports. It is like almost the exports which was comparatively slow in the first quarter, and immediately after this agreement had taken place, immediately we saw that gold jewelry had a big boost and people are making full advantage of this SIPA. We are talking with the ministry that this kind of FTAs and SIPA are playing a huge impact on the growth of the exports, and that has to be continued. And they have promised us that there is the Canada, they are working with the Canadians, they are working with the Eurozone, and very soon with the UK. So all these added FTAs and agreements would really help to promote our sector and our exports from all the segments. One has to admit that yes, the lab-grown business is already growing, and it's growing in a very sizable way. And the main thing, the fear factor as for the industry between the natural diamond as well as the lab-grown, what would happen to the industry? But what exactly is happening, that both have found their own market share. Lab-grown is being promoted more of a fashion and an affordable jewelry. So that segment is complementing the natural diamond, is going where the values are attached, where the emotions are attached, and that kind of marketing is really helping the natural diamond. Yes, how is it helping? At least on the employment part. I am talking from the employment part as far as industry is concerned. If you remember in pandemic and when the things were slowed down, lab-grown diamond means people, because of the same facilities and same kind of skilled requirement for cutting and polishing industry, immediately when there was a drop, lab-grown people had made sure that the workers are catering into their field. So the employment was well balanced. There's going to be a need for more employment because the way the industry is leaping, more and more of affordable jewelry, more fashion jewelry would be taking a share. Yes, currently we are at $2 billion exports, and very soon I see in next 5 years to almost $8 to $10 billion of export. There is a huge potential of growing. There are two process of lab-grown diamonds. That is, one is a CVD process and one is the HPHT. India has become very well supreme into this CVD process as such, and which is on the larger stones, and more R&Ds is taking place, and more growers are coming into the play, where government is also taking actively interest into this. They are coming with some, as what we understand, that government also would like to support the lab-grown industry, as they are also aware that that's going to be the future. They are coming up some PLI scheme as well. Even the state government, if you see, Gujarat is one of the leading state government, where recently they have announced they've made the duty zero on electricity bills, and 70% of the consumption is electricity, and the duty which is coming from the electricity is almost 10%. So waiving of that 10%. So this is some message where we would like to discuss with all the different states, where they can come up with favorable policy. This is an industry which is growing, and all the states can start taking advantage of this, where they can start having more and more of export from their states. IIJS is like a flagship event as far as a recognized brand, well established in the world. It's the world's second largest show. The platform it has created with all the exhibitors, bringing in all the foreign customers under one roof from all the countries, the way the council is promoting, marketing, and it can be seen with more and more demand for the booths. and which we analyzed that's like it's increasing, and now we are in such a scenario that there is a space constraint, and that is the biggest challenge, as we cannot accommodate everybody. So I believe the business turning out, compared to what I understand, is generating huge revenues for all the jewelers, all the gem and jewelry segment from everywhere who are participating in this all these shows. There's a lot of encouragement coming. So as a council, we have planned up 3 shows in a year, and we expect to fulfill our members and try to make sure what are the best things, new innovative things, whatever the things. We keep sessions also during the shows. Artificial intelligence coming up, that is something new, with new technology, everything. We need to upgrade our members, update them with things. So a lot of information, a lot of know-how, everything is being generated in the show. So show is benefiting as well as giving a proper branding to the gems and jewelry industry by the show itself. So this is going to create a huge revenue for the business overall for this segment, and this is the shows which we need to take it forward and try to promote our gems and jewelry exports.